What's going on, wrestling fans? This is the Undisputed Champ Sports Podcast where we talk about all things sports. But today we're doing a special Smackdown Live review episode. If you didn't know, I'm your host Preston, and I'm joined by the man of the hour. He's finally back. Carmine, say what's up to the people.
Everybody, I am back. Let's get it. Blue brand bias. Sue me.
In full effect, boy. Ultra
Let's
Instinct
go.
BBB.
Let me stop.
All right. Also, we got here the one and only Thumbs Up Tommy. Say what's up to the people.
What's up, everybody? It's the one and only Thumbs Up Tommy. Like my boy Carmine said, blue brand bias is in full effect. We're going Super Saiyan Blue in this bitch.
All right. All right, so let's talk about Smackdown. Pretty good show, I will say myself. We started off with The Miz coming out. He pretty much showed a video of what Shane said last week on Smackdown. And The Miz pretty much said all he wanted to do was make his father proud. Shane wanted to be tag team champion since he was little. And he went into a long, very, very passionate speech about how he came up and what he did to work to get to where he's at.
Worked his ass off.
Carmine, I know you love this one a lot, so what did you think about this?
Dude, this opening promo. I'm so happy that it wasn't a case where Shane came out and interrupted him, or Shane sent somebody out to interrupt him. This was just Shane had his chance last week to cut a promo.
Yeah.
Miz had his chance this week, and Miz fucking lit that microphone on fire. Because that was so awesome. Like, when WWE has tried to have Miz as a face before, it kind of hasn't really worked.
Nope.
Because he just works better as a heel. I feel like it also didn't work because before, when they tried it, Miz wasn't who he is now on the mic. Because he transformed from the last time he was face, he really transformed on the microphone to being one of the best in the company. Like, completely. And this promo was so intense and so passionate, and you felt it because he basically said it like to basically tell everybody, like, yeah, look, I played the A-lister. I'm playing the A-lister now, but I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio. I grew up a poor kid. You know what I mean? I had to work my ass off to get here, and all Shane is just like his father. Got handed everything. Like, he just went in, the passion in his promo, like the look in his fucking eyes when he kept looking at the camera, bro. It told the story, dog.
His face was shaking.
And I was the one out of both of you motherfuckers when all of this started. I said, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be awesome. What did I say? I predicted this is gonna be the Miz. This is gonna be. We all thought Daniel Bryan, between him and Daniel Bryan, is gonna be the Miz's face turn. I knew it. Once they put these two together, this is gonna be the Miz's face turn, and Shane was gonna be the one to turn heel. And for everybody that complain, I've seen some people complain how they don't like the storyline, You guys are fucking stupid. You guys are idiots. I'm sorry, but you are. You know why you are? Because you constantly whine, complain, and bitch and moan about WWE not having consistent storylines, not having consistently drawn out feuds or build up to something. This has been building for 2.5 months. This is a long-term storyline that they build with Shane and The Miz. And not only were there doubters about Shane and The Miz being a team, but Shane and The Miz got people to turn the other way as them as a team, to really love them as the team.
I'm one of them.
Instead of hate, and I know you are definitely one of them.
We both are.
Even though I said on this podcast many times, I know Shane is gonna turn him. I'm predicting this, and it happened. I was still pissed when it happened because I was loving them as a team. And then Shane's promo last week made me even more fucking pissed. Like, bro, and everything that they did, the way Shane fucking grabbed his father's face, I would whoop Shane's motherfucking ass, bro. Like,
yeah, that's a no-no.
He touched one of my parents like that? Oh, my. And the look on the fire and the look in Miz's eye looks like he wants to commit some homicide, bro. I'm sorry, but he looked like he want to murder somebody, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and I felt it in his promo. This is one of the best promos by The Miz, and I'm so glad he did it as a face. Because as a heel, he can cut a passionate promo, be funny about it, be witty about it. But him as a face, the way you just felt the emotion coming from him in this promo, and I just thought it was amazing. This was amazing. I'm glad nobody interfered in this, just to let the Miz go, and he went for like 10 minutes, bro. He just went, and it was awesome. I loved it.
Yeah, it was great. You're right. He did look like he wanted to commit homicide and only get probation for it, obviously, because it was
Facts.
Well,
all right, Tommy, what do you think?
I'm going to add one thing because Carmine pretty much said damn near everything. Miz on the mic can do no wrong. That is all.
Facts.
I will say this too. I saw some people commenting about it, and they were like, "Oh, I don't understand why people liked it because the audience wasn't even that hyped until he said that the McMahons, you don't own Kofi." Then they all got happy and clapping and stuff like that.
That's not true. What fucking promo were they watching?
That's one. That's not true.
The fans in the crowd were hyped for the whole thing. They were chanting, "You deserve it" and shit like that.
Yeah, and for one, that is true, and for two, even if the Miz did do that, that's smart. If you need to wake up the crowd, do what you got to do. That's what somebody does great on the mic.
What the AJ do later on in the show? I'm just saying.
Exactly, bro. Like you said, people just find something.
But the crowd was behind him before he even mentioned Kofi. I don't understand. What segment were you watching, people?
And I went back and
People are
watched
just
it.
blind.
And I went back and watched it, and at some points they were quiet, but it wasn't because they weren't into it. They were trying
They
to
were
hear
listening
every
to the
word
Miz.
he was saying.
Yes,
exactly.
They were engaged. They were so
attentive.
engaged to him.
Because he was because we've never seen the Miz like this before, and he got their attention.
If the crowd didn't like his promo, they just like when they don't like a match, they say certain shit to interrupt it. Yeah. They would have done something to interrupt it.
They'd be just booing him out the building.
Exactly. People
are so,
relax.
Oh
relax. Relax.
Guys.
Like even if you said Kofi, who cares, bro? Who cares? It doesn't matter.
People bad mouthing this segment, they belong on the list.
They just want to find something wrong with it. I don't know why people try to find this stuff, but like I said, this is the most passionate, the most, like Carmine said, this is like the most aggressive face promo that the Miz has ever had, and it worked out perfectly. It told a story that I already knew about, but I cared about the fact that he talked about it. Like,
facts.
I don't know, bro. I don't understand people.
This promo alone makes me on board for the Miz as a face.
That's what it did to the crowd, man. Facts.
Because I wasn't really. I'm not. Even though I knew the turn was happening, I wasn't fully on board with the Miz as a face because it tried before. It just didn't work out. But the way where Miz is at now in his career, he can pull it off now. And in this promo, he proved that he can pull it off. So this promo got me so on board. And this promo did something we said months ago. Even I said it. Miz versus Shane. Who wants to see that shit? Both of you guys said it. I said it too.
We said it,
now I can't wait for this match.
I agree.
I want to see
1,000%. And when we saw this speech, and one last thing I want to say is the way he looked into the camera. When you listen to him talk, it felt like that this wasn't the Miz talking to us. It was Michael Mizanin. That's who it looked like was talking to us. He was like, forget all this promo stuff. Forget all of this character stuff. This is really what's going on in my life, and this is what I got to say. And it was perfect. It was perfect. How can you find something wrong with this?
And he basically said he confessed. He confessed like he's taking advantage of everyone in his life other than his wife and his daughter. He's cut corners. He's this and he's done that. Whatever. But he said, I still earned everything that I have gotten in this business with nobody's help but him. He did it.
I remember when he started, people hated him like a motherfucker, dog. I hated him when he started. Oh my god.
I like that Real World reference he had too.
Yeah,
yeah.
I like that,
bro. Facts. Bro, like you can't seriously look at the Miz and not respect him. Like he's come a long way from when he first started.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember when I used to watch the Real World and I saw him on wrestling. I was like, wait, what? No. And I thought that was dope. The story there is crazy because he was always saying on the Real World, like, I'm going to be a wrestler and people will laugh at him.
But when you hear wrestlers say all the time, I've been a diehard fan since I was a kid. I grew up wanting to be a wrestler. I do everything. I'll do everything that I can. Look no further than The Miz. That man did everything that he could to be a WWE superstar. When we saw him on the Real World, he wasn't on WWE's radar. He wasn't signed with WWE. He wasn't even thought of. He said on the real world, I'm going to be on WWE and I'm going to be WWE champion. He started
they
from
laughed at him.
absolute scratch.
Exactly. And that's the thing. And just one thing, last thing I want to say, because we don't have a lot on SmackDown to talk about, but we will get into it.
Yeah.
One thing I will say, regardless of what you think of any WWE superstar at this point, you don't just become a WWE superstar just because. Other than, like, we can exclude Ronda Rousey and all those celebrities or whatever. But people like The Miz, it take hard work, and you got to really want it to get to where he's at.
They bust their ass, bro.
And
you got to respect that.
You got to respect that, bro. How do you not?
You got to
understand it.
I mean, everybody in there, with the exceptions that you just mentioned, respect it. But also, you got to respect The Miz. I would say even more than that, because if if you're around our age, then you remember him from the real world declaring that he was going to make it happen. And he sure enough did. Not everybody gets to live out their dream job.
Bro, not even that. Real good wrestlers sometimes don't even make it to WWE.
Yeah.
Period. Really good wrestlers, bro. It's so many great indie stars that never step foot in WWE and probably never will. So, bro, you got to respect that. Anyways, moving on. We got passionate about a passionate speech. That's pretty good, though. After that, we had a back and forth between the Boston Hug Connection and the Iconics, which eventually turned into a match, a non-title match. Carmine, what did you think about this?
I liked this. I thought the match was okay. I don't think the match was anything great, but I actually love the fact that Iconics got the win. I kind of surprised me, actually. I didn't think they were going to win, but it surprised me. Now, definitely, I see that the match at WrestleMania is going to be a fatal four-way for those tag team titles. Mm-hmm. But I like the fact that this is what I like the most about it, and here's what I like the most. The Iconics for the past, ever since Sasha and Bayley won the title, Iconics has been talking shit. Sasha and Bayley has not been on SmackDown yet, and that Iconics keep saying, you're ducking us, you're ducking us, you're ducking us. Why you're not coming to SmackDown? You're going to NXT. They came out in their promo and basically reiterate the same thing. And then, what happened in the match? They backed up everything that they were saying for the past 3 weeks. Mm-hmm. And they won that match and they beat the tag team champions. And I love that. I love the fact that WWE did that. They didn't do the predictable shit of having Sasha Banks and having Iconics talk shit and then just fucking what you call it? Just not bury, but close to bury the Iconics by having them just lose to Sasha and Bayley.
Yeah.
Make them into legitimate contenders for those titles. They are the only ones in this tag team division, if you really think about it, that are an actual team from day fucking one.
Yes, make them a legit threat.
So, make them a legit threat, and tonight was the start of it. I thought that was great. Peyton Royce, you're fucking gorgeous. By the way. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I love that new hair color, bro. I don't know what it is about these WWE people when they change their hair, bro. Yeah. I don't understand.
And the way, Jose.
Why, really,
moving on.
Right now. That's what we're doing right now.
Why you had to mention that?
Anyway, I like it, but I love it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Drunk Preston.
But I thought it was really good. So,
like I told Tommy last week with the hair dye, it's over for Ty Dillinger, bro. I'm telling you, she gone, bro. She out of here. It's over, bro. She in a locker room full of guys she traveling with, bro. Listen, think about the timeline. After Ty Dillinger, after he left, her hair color changed. Her hair color changed, bro.
Her hair was that color before.
Was it?
What are you talking about? Yes.
Was it?
Anyway, yes.
She got a new costume though.
But check me out, bro.
Okay.
My guy Ty, don't call him himself the perfect 10 for no reason. That's all I gotta say.
But do she call him the perfect 10?
I guarantee it.
Okay. All right.
I guarantee
you got some insider. You got some insider information.
I guarantee it, boy.
You got the tapes.
Hey man, I ain't saying nothing.
All right, that's crazy. All right, all right, Tommy. What did you think about the match,
bro?
The match was, it was not impressive. Crazy. Like, it wasn't anything crazy. It was a basic TV match. But it's funny because about 30 seconds before the match ended, I'm watching it with my brother. I'm like, yo, you imagine the Iconics win? And then sure enough, they won. Like, I walked into, from getting home from work, right before the match actually started, so I
Mhm.
didn't hear like most of the exchange. But in any case, I thought that they were genuinely doing a tag team titles match, and so I got excited when they won because I thought that they had won the titles, and then I was like, wait, it's non-titles. Like, damn it.
Oh yeah, that definitely would have been crazy. Man, the Iconics is so charming, man, and I like them a lot,
Yeah,
especially the way
facts.
they wrestle too. They're like the female version of like the Ice Climbers or something. Like they're always together when they
Hmm.
do stuff, and I always go
Yep.
back. I've been back and actually watched that Elimination Chamber match like 3 times just to see how they did things in there, and it's always interesting how they work together. And like you said,
They're the legit
team
team, the
exactly.
legitimate team, bro.
Absolutely, man. It was so good to see that. But yeah, it was an okay match, but overall, it was cool. I liked it. I wasn't mad at
Hmm.
this at all.
I
Uh,
just like that everything connected and everything worked out. If you're everybody, if you follow everything like we do,
yeah,
I do. They've been talking and talking and talking for weeks.
and they
They
backed it up.
talked before they got in the ring, and when
Hmm.
they got in the ring, they backed it up against the champs.
Yeah,
What more can you ask for, bro?
yeah.
Facts.
See, that was funny. It was like after you got beat by them, you ran over to NXT. They went in on them though. I ain't gonna lie
Yeah,
about
they
that.
did, bro.
He
Yeah,
said, but
facts.
when you come to SmackDown, you taking this L. You ain't coming over here with no W's. That's
Facts,
crazy.
bro. Facts.
All right.
It's
After
saying
that,
we can't have two overpowered tag teams.
facts. After
Facts,
that, we
bro.
had a backstage interview with Rey Mysterio Jr. Pretty much announced that he's having a match with Samoa Joe at WrestleMania. And WWE's bogus. They could have gave him some Mucinin because this dude came out. His voice was sounding crazy. Like he sounded like Gollum on Lord of the Rings, bro. I was like, bro, who is this?
Yeah,
It was crazy.
Yeah, serious
yeah.
question. Anybody else feel old yet looking at his grown-up son?
Yeah, I did, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man.
It's not that I felt old. I'm like, yo,
His son's
I'm
tall.
like, bro, I'm like, bro, Ray, you the same you the same size as Dominic 8 years ago, bro.
Yeah,
That's wild, bro. To see his son standing next to him,
yeah,
I was like, damn, you gotta be real comfortable with yourself to be okay with that. Like, you have to be like real. Obviously, Rey Mysterio, but at this age and this stage of career, he don't care. He don't give a shit.
yeah.
I'm just saying it just looked kind of wild, bro. Like his son was standing next to him. I
He
was like,
was
yo,
tall, bro.
I was like, yo, he could be your daddy, bro.
Yeah, for real. He can't tell him nothing. You can't tell him to take out the garbage. You can't tell him nothing, bro. That boy is tall, man. That is crazy.
Nah, man. Yeah. Nah, don't let that height differential fool you, cause yo, let me tell you.
Well, WWE, you think I don't see what you're doing? You're just feeding Joe another family member to get on. This is ridiculous. It's
Oh,
just
you
ridiculous,
right.
bro.
You
Yo,
It's
right
just
about
for
that.
ridiculous. You're just feeding Joe more material. Now I'm afraid for Dominic.
Yeah, he finna go in on
I'm
that boy.
just afraid, bro. You
He
know,
about
you
to
know
go
the
in
joke.
on that
You know
boy.
the joke that I just said.
Mhm.
Joe was gonna say it. Like Joe was
Yeah.
gonna say
He's like,
that.
why don't you,
Bro.
why don't you bring your
Carbide.
son out here? I want to fight somebody my height, like something like that.
Yo, he's gonna say something
Yeah,
wild and savage.
Joe is
bro.
crazy, bro.
Yes.
dude. Hey, if Joe
Joe's
says that
crazy.
joke, sue WWE for stealing it.
I love the fact that we're getting this match at Mania. I think this is a worthy Mania match.
Absolutely.
It is.
Like I said on the chat, I kind of
You
hope
wish Andrade
Almas
was
gets
in there.
involved. I hope it's a triple threat. I really, bro,
Can you
that
imagine?
triple
That'd be
threat
great.
match would fucking burn the house down, bro.
Yeah.
That would be a
Instant
phenomenal
classic.
match, dog. If it's not a triple threat, I'm fine with it. I'm Ray and Joe gonna put on a good match regardless. But
Mhm.
I really hope somehow, some way, Almas gets involved.
Facts.
I agree with that 1000%. All right, so after that we had the KO show featuring Charlotte and Becky Lynch. Basically, the whole time KO was not Instagramming, but instigating the feud between those two. Just kind of telling both of them what the other person said. KO is so
this
good,
is-
man.
This is what have I been screaming for months? Give me face tweener KO, please, because this is the reason why I wanted that, bro. This,
so good,
bro,
man.
KO had me dying, bro. I was
Yeah,
holding
he
my
was too
stomach.
funny,
I
dog.
was holding my stomach dying when he
Too
was like,
funny.
he was like, Becky, hold on, before you answer that question, and then he walked out the ring. I was dying, bro. I was
So
so
good, man.
dying.
Yeah,
It was so
fight,
good.
Becky, fight.
Yeah,
Fight, Charlotte, fight.
Turn
Oh,
into
yo.
Basically,
He
an
was just
episode of Jerry
instigating
Springer.
the whole time.
Yeah, bro. You know, if KO Miss TV is the new highlight reel, I wouldn't mind if KO show is gonna be like this. The KO show is gonna be
Yeah.
like this. I would not mind at all, like at all, bro.
And he said
Facts.
he got the new graphics. I actually like the new graphics way better than it was when he had
Facts.
it on Raw. I
Yeah,
didn't like
facts.
that. It was so boring. But
Yeah.
Well, you
facts.
gotta remember, it was raw graphics.
but the new one's not SmackDown graphics though. I mean, I
Yeah,
understand
yeah,
that,
yeah.
but
It's a different look.
Yeah.
I like the yellow. I like it.
it looks great.
Yeah.
It looks great. I
Yeah.
would get a T-shirt with that on there.
Yeah, he was like, I dressed up for the occasion.
Oh yeah, he did say that. He did say that. But
He said his bow tie is kind of bothering him.
Yeah.
Oh man.
KO is so crazy, man. He's like a big kid, man. But I will say this: hopefully, from now on to WrestleMania, they can keep the ladies off the show until like the week before WrestleMania. Yeah, we don't. They don't have to do a weekly thing with this. Well, even with Ronda, like just let it breathe.
Here's my thing, though. Here's my thing. This is what I'll say. If Charlotte and Becky are going after the Raw title, just take them off SmackDown. Just have them on Raw. Like, why are they still on SmackDown? For what?
real.
No clue.
Just have them do whatever. Like, have the three of them. Why is Ronda Rousey doing altercation type shit on her own? This is a triple threat match. Have the three of them interact with each other somehow, some way. Like, or have them, like, and I understand as far as Becky and Charlotte goes, they kind of, I see that they don't want them to wrestle until WrestleMania. Like,
Right.
it's pretty obvious. Especially Becky, they don't want her to wrestle. And I get that, but I'm just saying, like, they don't have to be on SmackDown. Just put them on, just make them do stuff on Raw. Like, Ronda's on Raw.
Or, yeah, they could have.
Because, you know why, another reason why I say that shit, SmackDown already has a woman's fucking champion. Where the fuck is she?
That is a good question. That's a good question because I forgot all about Asuka today.
So WrestleMania is in 2 weeks, right?
Who's gonna be her opponent?
So why aren't we building Asuka's opponent yet? I don't understand it.
That's true. That's definitely
That makes zero
true.
sense.
That yeah, it don't make sense. Like your premier women's title is not getting any type of TV time or any type of development in whatever story they're trying to do with it. Lacey Evans got more TV time than Asuka.
Don't get me wrong. Lacey Evans has been very nice to look at when she walks out.
No, yeah,
Very, very nice.
but that belt
But-
needs to be on TV, man.
But if you're gonna put her in a fucking feud with Asuka, just do it already. That's what I'm saying. Like, whether we want it or we don't, it doesn't matter at this point. It's irrelevant.
Mhm.
Just do it already. What are you waiting for? Like,
Yeah,
I'm the one person here that gets what you're doing with Lacey Evans. I get it,
Mhm.
and I'm fine with it now. I'm all for it because I actually see what you're trying to do. But now it's getting to a point where you're disrespecting your women's champion. So now if you're gonna put her in a feud,
It's
with
like, do
Lacey Evans,
something already.
just do it already. We're 2 weeks away from Mania. Like, come on, bro. That's why at the end of the show, I knew it was gonna go that way because the fact that we are 2 weeks away from Mania,
Mhm.
kind of already, you know, what I mean, stuff got to build up. So,
Exactly.
but anyway,
yeah, I agree, man.
We
It's
digress.
not that hard to build a story. I mean, Triple H and Batista got a story built in what 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks.
Pretty much.
It don't take that much, man.
Anyway, we digress.
Yeah, we digress. So moving on, we
Yeah.
had the main event of the night, the gauntlet match, the Kofi Kingston gauntlet match. But before that, we had Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan comes out, and Daniel Bryan pretty much just said Kofi Kingston being in his gauntlet match is an injustice because he doesn't deserve it, and he's had multiple chances to win the WWE title and pretty much failed at doing so. Ugh. Daniel Bryan kind of went in.
not wrong.
He's not, bro.
I can't say he's wrong because he's kind of not wrong.
He's not. And that's what's the messed up part. Because I feel like I shouldn't be agreeing with him, but I do.
And that's the
Bro, Daniel Bryan is
bro. That's
like,
the most fucked up part about his whole heel turn and when he cuts promos is the fact that we're
You
not
want
supposed
to
to agree
disagree.
with the heel, but he's right when he everything
you
that
want
he
to
says,
disagree,
he's
but
right.
you can't.
He's so sadistic, man.
Yeah. It's
so
Bro,
it's psychological the way he's hitting everybody. Like,
It's
It's
borderline as unfair as Becky Lynch on Twitter. Like it's that unfair.
'Cause
I don't think
You
I don't
want to
think I don't think
disagree,
nothing.
but
Nah, I
you
don't think nothing's that unfair, bro.
Yeah,
Nah,
I don't
bro.
think.
Her shit lopsided, bro. That shit is too lopsided. Dog.
Yeah, that's
That is ridiculous.
because
bro.
he's different from Becky in the sense that he's so methodical that he makes you separate your mentality away from your emotions. And then when you think with your brain, you're like, oh, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't be feeling this way. Like, he makes you think. It's like he gets you internally. Becky just burns you up, bro. She don't care what.
Your shit,
She don't care
burn,
what's
bro.
going on, bro. She just burns.
No,
Shit
but
don't matter.
the point is
burns
neither
you
one
alive, bro.
the point
Shit's
is
done.
neither one of them is fair. Because Daniel Bryan, you're not supposed to agree with him, but you do.
But he knows what he's doing. That's the crazy part, man. Like, it's he's so good. Anyways, we had this gauntlet match. Kofi. I don't even know how I want to set this up, but what did you guys think about this match? Let's go from there. Come on.
Tommy, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Whichever one.
I thought it was a fun match to watch, and I knew. First of all, yeah, based on the time that they started the match, but also when I started seeing things like Rowan intentionally disqualifying himself, I'm like, yeah, there's gonna be some fishy shit at the end of this.
Yeah, I mean, they had. I mean, I knew. I knew. I had a feeling Rowan's gonna do some shit like that. But I love the. I said it in the chat too. I just love the fact that Randy Orton was the last person.
Mm-hmm.
He was mocking the crowds like he's not gonna win it, and he looked like Kofi. He said, "Stupid, stupid."
Yeah, I noticed that.
Everyone knows that's what happened in the match where I don't remember who botched it, whether it was Kofi that botched it or Randy botched it. One of them botched it. I think it was Kofi that botched
Kofi.
that RKO, and
Yeah.
Orton yelled "stupid" at him. He just kept saying "stupid, stupid, stupid."
Mm-hmm.
So I just love that callback. I just thought that was awesome.
Yeah, because Kofi was supposed to
once
stay down,
again-
but he got back up after the RKO.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. And I just thought, I really liked this gauntlet match, but it wasn't better than the last one,
No.
in my personal opinion, because the last one was so organic
Yeah.
and it came out of nowhere, and I just felt like there was more emotion in that one. Kofi had way more emotion. Like he was great in this. Like this gauntlet match was good. Don't get me wrong.
Mhm.
This shit was really good. I would have did one thing different though. I would have had Cesaro go first against him, and not Sheamus. I would have had Sheamus going after, because if his first match, just like against DB, if his first match is gonna be basically his longest one, I would have had Cesaro as the first match, because that would have
True.
jumped it off like as some amazing shit
Mm-hmm.
between Kofi and Cesaro. Just like in the other gauntlet, his first match was DB. You know what I mean? So having a guy like Cesaro start it
Mm-hmm.
would have been crazy, because Kofi would have been fresh, Cesaro would have been fresh. Because by the time Kofi got to Cesaro, he wasn't fully fresh. That's why I felt like it would have been better the other way around. But I liked the gauntlet. I liked everything. The fact that Vince came out with the whole swerve and put DB in the match and shit like that. Basically, I was talking to my uncle afterwards. I was like, "Yo, basically what's gonna happen is the same shit Xavier Woods said 3 years ago when they first wanted to start the New Day. They weren't called a New Day. When he got in the ring, he looked at Kofi, he looked at Big E. He said, "We're not gonna ask anymore. We're gonna take." And I think that's what's gonna happen. Vince just pissed off 3 swole black dudes, and now they are going to wreck the fucking show. And that's what I think is gonna happen until Kofi gets his shot. That's what I think is gonna happen.
Dang.
So
I hope they don't incite a real protest or something like that. Like, I hope the fans know that this this is just for the show. Like, I hope they just understand
yeah,
that.
it's just for the show.
Yeah,
people,
must be out
relax.
there wrecking WWE studio, like give Kofi his match, throwing chairs through the windows and stuff like that. But
Yeah,
I'm with
for
you though.
real.
I like the gauntlet match. Like you said, you hit it. You hit the nail right on top of the head, man. It's the first match was a lot more organic, so it got us more invested because he definitely wasn't supposed to be there, and we didn't know he was gonna make it to the end. This one was a little bit more predictable. I even told somebody when the match started, I was like, "There's something weird about this match. I think he's gonna lose." They're like, "Nah, he's gonna win. There's no way they can't do." I'm like, I just got a bad feeling he's gonna lose this match. It's just something about it that just doesn't feel right. And even when he was going through the gauntlets, it just seemed like he was kind of, even though they tried to play it as if he was struggling, in a way, it kind of seemed like he kind of breezed through a little bit. Because
Yeah, for real.
after each match, it didn't seem like it was more of a struggle. It was almost like he had like a fresh body in each match. Like, it didn't seem like he was just kicking out on a 1 count every one, whichever, whatever. And I wish the only thing I would
Pretty
change.
much.
The only thing I would change is like in the last couple matches, I wish they wouldn't have him kick out on a 1 count. Just have creative ways for him to get out of a pin, whether he put his leg on a rope or find some way to roll out or something like that, to make it seem like that he actually been through 2 other people already, instead of making it seem like he just started the match every person that comes out. Like he got slammed on the ground, he got beat up by Aaron Rowe, and he got hit with a chair, and it seemed like it didn't even matter later on down the gauntlet. But other than that, that's just a small gripe. I liked it a lot. I thought it was great. The swerve at the end was unexpected. Sure. I'm so glad it was unexpected in a way, which sounds terrible, but I think that kind of took it away a little bit, is that I knew what was going to happen, but I don't know. I don't know what's next, though.
Kofi won that gauntlet match at like 9:51. I was like,
way too much time.
Wait a minute. There's way too much time.
They're not celebrating for 9 minutes. There's no way.
Yeah, bro.
That is.
Yeah, like I was like, yo, something's off. Something's gonna happen.
Yeah, and I think, and I knew he was gonna lose, especially when Daniel Bryan came out, and I was like, all right, so if he beats Daniel Bryan, this is gonna be a little bit. I understand that wrestling's not real, but that would be a really unrealistic. You just went through the U.S. champion, you went through a whole bunch of other big guys, and then you just come and beat Daniel Bryan. Like, it's nothing. Like, it doesn't look too good on those other people.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't.
Yeah, but anyways, what grade would you guys give the show in total, Carmine?
I do want to say that I really, really like this show. I like the fact that we had a pretty much an hour-long gauntlet again. Mm-hmm. I thought that was pretty dope. Everything in the beginning was dope. But because I didn't like this gauntlet match as much as the first one, I think I'm gonna give it a B+.
Okay.
I don't think I can't really go to A. Like everything before that, I liked. The Sasha and Iconics match was okay, and this wasn't as good. So yeah, I settle out a B+.
Yeah. All right. How about you, Tommy?
Yeah, I'm gonna go a little bit above the B+. Just give it an A-, because like, yeah, there was some things that they just didn't like click well. Like I felt like we could have done more with, but yeah, it's not enough for me to give it a low grade.
Okay, I think I'm gonna give it an A- too. I was gonna be with Carmine and give it a B+, but you know what put me up to an A- is just the smallest part of the show when they showed the Usos backstage with the New Day passing out pancakes like they're popcorn.
Okay, my grade changed. I'm going A-.
That was so good. They're passing out like popcorn.
Yo, I completely forgot about that, bro. Everybody, they kept cutting to everybody backstage was awesome. But the second time they cut, and you got Jimmy holding the pancake.
Yeah. Passing them out.
He handed the pancakes over, and then he tried to hand one of JJ's like,
he's like,
no.
I'm
good.
I'm on diet, bro.
At one point,
I'm on that keto.
Nikki Cross there.
Oh yeah, it was funny because every time they cut back there, another team got added to the group. It was like so random.
I'm sorry. That
it was so good.
That in the Miz promo gives it an A- for me. Yeah, I'll give it an A-, bro. I completely forgot about that, bro. I'm so glad you said that.
Oh my god, that was so good, man.
I fucking completely forgot. That was
awesome. I loved it.
I love the fact that they did that. That was so good to do that, bro. So good.
The way
something so simple, but they executed.
Because it would have been okay if they kept cutting back to the New Day watching, but it's like. I mean, why are you gonna keep cutting the match for the day? So them are like, yo, if we're gonna keep cutting back, let's just keep adding people. It
made no sense, but it was good. Like,
yes, bro. Yes.
It was so good. I'm like, Heavy Machinery was there at one point. Then the Hardys popped up. Then some guy from the back with a white shirt.
Ricochet was there too.
Ricochet was there too. Yeah. Nikki Cross is on the ground shaking. I was like, what is going on, bro? They just find creative ways to do different things with the pancakes. I mean, it keeps making me go back to that pancake olive branch that they had at one point. Like it's so stupid. And AJ just took one off.
This is why these guys can never break up, bro. They're too entertaining, and they find new ways to make something entertaining. Like, just find new ways, bro. And they'll try stuff. If it don't work, you won't see them try it again. But if it worked, they just gonna keep doing it, and until it's time for them to try something new. It's
Yeah.
like, bro, like they're too good, man.
Like they did with that sausage. They did it one time and they just let it go. Because I know
Yeah,
they
Yeah,
figured it
pretty
wasn't
much.
going to work.
Yeah. For
Yeah,
real.
Oh, man.
absolutely.
New Day is so good. All right.
Too good.
All right, listeners. This is the Undisputed Champ Sports Podcast. That is our review and recap of not Saturday, Smackdown Live. Thank you guys for listening. If you guys have any comments.
Dare you?
I was going to say Saturday Night Live, and I don't know why I was going to say that. That doesn't make any
Saturday Night
sense.
Live has
Wow.
not been good for a while. How dare you?
I'm disrespectful on that one. Thank you guys for listening. Let us know in the comment section what you guys think. Please share, subscribe, like, do all those things. We really appreciate you guys listening. Have a good day. Peace.
Low waist high reps.
Yes, sir.
Peace.